Hi everybody, it's Enrica and today is March 21st, 2012. So yesterday, Tuesday, was my 3-month surgiversary for my gastric sleeve procedure I had done. So yay for me. I was really happy to hit that 3-month mark as far as my journey goes. I weighed myself yesterday. I weigh myself every Tuesday. I lost another 2 pounds. So I'm really happy in that my weight loss has been pretty consistent. For the past at least month, it's been 2 pounds every week, maybe 1.5 pound one week, but I'm right at that mark, and I'm right actually where my doctor was hoping I'd kind of level off at, which is anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds. So I'm happy with that. There were a couple of weeks that I lost like 5 pounds, 4.5 pounds, and I was thinking, wow, if I keep this up, that'll be awesome. But in reality, I don't want to do that. As much as it seems like, yay, I want to get to the finish line sooner. I know there's so many more side effects to losing that weight quicker that rather than stretching it out and doing it slower. Um, I've been still going to the gym every day. I go 6 days a week. There was a period over spring break where I only went, I actually missed 4 days in a row because I was out of town part of the time, and then I had hurt my back somehow. And so that was the day that I got back in town, and I just ended up not going until it felt better. But sure enough, when I went in, after 4 days of missing it, didn't matter, my body was back to being sore. So, I really do like being consistent as far as working out goes. I do cardio 6 days a week. 3 of those days, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I also do strength training. Still trying to work up the courage to go to yoga. I don't know what it is that makes me feel like, oh, I'm afraid. But what I was going to say is, yeah, I like being consistent with it. I'm a little worried because summer is approaching. I have my summer off. I'm not worried about that, but I do want to travel a bit. I have a couple of people or friends that live, different states that I wanted to go visit this summer, and I was thinking, God, what am I going to do if I have to miss a week or 2 weeks? And I've built all this progress, and I really don't know how to handle that. So if there's anybody out there that has any advice for me, I know that when you're out of town, you can, there's gyms and there's things that you can do. I might not be able to keep the strength training component together, but I can at least get cardio in. I'm hoping, make good choices, stay somewhere that has a nice gym. Most places do nowadays. So yeah, I'm sure I'll handle that when I come to it. So I'm not letting it worry me too much. I finally am feeling a little bit more comfortable in the times that I do go out to eat. I don't go out to eat very often, but I've gone out maybe uh, twice a month. I want to say twice a month. Yesterday I found myself having a 2-hour lunch, which is total rarity. And so I went to Applebee's and I ordered this grilled chicken breast that had some grilled shrimp, and then it was like red potatoes and sauteed onions and mushrooms. So I just pushed aside the onions and mushrooms because I figured it was either going to be sauteed in oil or butter, so not good. The red potatoes, I had like one bite, but I didn't eat the rest of them. And it's not because they're potatoes, it's because they were fried. They said they were like roasted, but they looked fried to me. But the chicken and the shrimp was really good. I had maybe about like 1 ounce of chicken, a couple pieces of shrimp, and that was my meal. And what I'm trying to do is, even if I take home leftovers, I end up giving it to a family member and saying, here, I have these leftover. You want this? That way, at least I can have. It's not bad when you have one meal, every once in a while. That might be a little bit off the beaten path, but to do it a couple times in a row, for the sake of saving leftovers or money, I don't want to get into that pitfall. Other than that, let's see. I have, I knew there was something that I wanted to talk about. It's going to take my head a second. Oh, I tried a new protein powder. I don't know if I talked about this in my last video. I've been kind of fuzzy-headed lately, but my doctor, I've been tired of my protein powder that I've been using. I changed it. I was using the unflavored Beneprotein, and then I just thought, oh, I don't want to do this because it runs out every 3 or 4 days and it's kind of expensive. So then I switched to Body Fortress, and it was vanilla flavored. And then at that point, I just replaced my breakfast meal with the shake with fat-free milk, and it was vanilla protein, and it was just like a vanilla shake smoothie, whatever. So I did that, and I've really gotten sick of that too. So my doctors, dietitians, I was at a support group, they all kept mentioning, oh, try nectar, it's really good. Fruit flavors, and you can mix it and stuff, and it doesn't just have to be milk. And I thought, okay, I might as well give this a try. So I hunted it down this past weekend. It's expensive. It's about 3 times as much as my other protein powder, but I reasoned with myself, if I'm more apt to eat it and I'm more enjoying it, I guess it's worth it. So I got it. They have like different flavors, like fuzzy navel, tropical punch. The flavor I got was road stand lemonade. And you can mix it in yogurt. I mix it in Greek yogurt, and that's my breakfast. Half a cup of Greek yogurt and a scoop of the powder. That's like 23 grams for the nectar and 11 grams for the yogurt. So that's what? 35 grams. My math is horrible. 34 grams. Yeah. Um, anyway, so that's my breakfast. And the good thing about it is that you can mix it into water. And it takes a while to kind of mix it together, but it mixes really well. And it's like lemonade. I mean, it tastes really good. So I have the yogurt with the lemonade flavored protein powder in it for breakfast. And then what I do I'll set myself up a bottle in the morning that I take with me, and then right after work I go to the gym. So right after my workout, I drink the protein, the bottled water, I guess, the lemonade, but it has protein in it. So just those two alone take place of the protein that I was taking from my other type. Same amount of calories. I think it might be even actually a little bit less. It's 100 calories per scoop, but it just tastes so much better, and it's so much easier to get down. So that's good. Um, Other than that, I know there was something else that I wanted to talk about. Um, hmm. Oh yeah, one other thing that I'm finding really embarrassing, and I'm not liking this at all, and I don't know if anybody else is having this problem. For some reason, some of my multivitamins and my supplements that I take make my stomach they cause my stomach to make noise. And I don't know if anybody else has this problem. It's my calcium citrate and my multivitamin, and I take Bariatric Advantage is the brand that I buy. But it's only those two. It's not anything else that I take. When I take those, instantly my stomach starts almost like growling, but my stomach doesn't really growl anymore. It's more like a gurgling sound. It's loud, it's noticeable. I know people around me hear it. I know, like, if I'm at school and my students are there and I've just had lunch and they come in, I have a couple students that since they sit close to me, they ask me, oh, what's wrong with your stomach? Are you still hungry? And so I just play it off as that, like, yeah, I didn't eat lunch, so my stomach's growling. But the other day I was in a training, and it was after lunch, and so I got out my calcium citrate. I was eating it, or chewing on it, and for about 20 minutes my stomach just kept making those noises, and I kept thinking, like, oh, could you please just stop, because it's bad enough that people notice I don't eat the same way, and there's anyway, kind of funny, kind of embarrassing. I don't know if this is happening to anybody else, but please share if you are. Other than that, I guess I just want to say that I hope everybody out there is doing really good with their weight loss. Or if you're not and you're still thinking about it, I know it seems like a really scary prospect. I was talking to someone just today about it, and she reminds me so much of me. I mean, physically, she could be my twin. And so she was telling me that her doctor had told her she really wanted to try to consider it. And she sounded like me before the surgery. And so you don't want to be too pushy, but all I could do was tell her the truth about how I feel now, and hope, that maybe that'll give her some confidence. But anyway, for all of you out there, I hope you're doing a great job losing weight. See you next time. Bye.